Eric Cartman is the chaotic troublemaker we all love to hate. When he's not making his friends unhappy, he's probably planning something so bad that even Satan pays attention. Today, we're listing the worst moments, times when Cartman doesn't just go too far, but completely destroys the line. Each moment gives us laughs, awkwardness, and one big question. Why hasn't anyone called him out yet? Let's dive in. Let's start with a very famous moment from Cartman, tricking his way into the Special Olympics. Why wouldn't he do that? In the episode, Jimmy and Timmy are training to participate on behalf of Team USA in the 2004 World Kids Disability Games. It's just a nice story about friendship and working hard, as well as never giving up. Of course, none of that interests Cartman. He finds out there's a $1,000 cash prize and sets his mind to fake being disabled just so he can take part.
All I have to do is make people think I'm handicapped and I get $1,000. It won't be easy, but nothing worth having ever is.
Push it to the limit. Walk along the razor.
Cartman, exaggerating his act, shows up drooling and slurring his words in an offensive attempt. And guess what? He gets crushed. It's perfect, in a funny way, to watch him struggle to come in last place. The funniest part? Cartman truly believed he would do great without any practice. A helpful tip, Eric. Maybe don't look down on people who really put in the effort. This episode has two main stories: Jimmy's fight with using steroids and Cartman's outrageous but offensive plan. What do you do when you're not invited to the best birthday party in town? If you're Cartman, you do some bad things, of course.
I want you to die! Die! That's it! Party is over! Everybody go home!
Kyle's having his birthday party at Casa Bonita, a famous Mexican restaurant known for its cliff divers, spooky cave, and tasty sopapillas.
Come on, dive! Dive, asshole! Oh, awesome! That was cool, huh?
But guess who's not on the guest list? That's right, Cartman. But instead, he comes up with a brilliant scheme: kidnap Butters, convince him that the world has ended, and take his place at the party, because that makes perfect sense.
Dude, it's Kyle's birthday. We should do whatever he wants to do. What? Fuck Kyle! Haha! Just kidding. Birthday joke. Of course we do whatever Kyle wants. Happy birthday, Kyle. Happy birthday to you.
It's hilarious and heartbreaking to watch Cartman trick Butters into believing that a meteor has wiped out humanity. Poor Butters sneaks into a bomb shelter as everybody in town freaks out over him being missing. Cartman is obviously ecstatic in his visions of dining at Casa Bonita, but when he finally gets there,
Many times in cases like these, a child can trap themselves. It's important that we spread our search to duct pipes, wells, and bomb shelters.
What?
the cops drag him out before he's even finished with his sopapillas. Was it worth it, Cartman? To him, definitely. This episode really shows why Cartman is the worst friend ever. While everybody else really does care about Butters, the only thing Cartman's concerned with is filling his stomach with a ton of Mexican food. It all starts with a stupid joke, but really, with Cartman, even a stupid joke can snowball into something big. When his pals dye his hair and bleach his skin while he's sleeping, Cartman wakes up believing he's a ginger. He would not just laugh it off, but rather go bonkers. What proceeds next is straight out of a twisted nightmare. Cartman leads a group of gingers in trying to take over the world.
Kids who have gingivitis cannot be cured. Ah, sick! Gross! Yuck! Because their skin is so light, ginger kids must avoid the sun, not unlike vampires.
Cartman's speech about gingivitis is absurd and inflammatory. He says that gingers don't have souls and likens them to vampires. He turns a school report into a hate-filled speech, one that even dictators would be embarrassed by. When he tells the gingers to fight back, it spirals into total chaos. There are kidnappings, riots, and it nearly gets to the level of a cult, all because of a joke. The lesson here? Don't mess with Cartman's appearance. Ginger Kids is a genius piece that mocks prejudice through the absurdity of Cartman. When Cartman contracts HIV from a poor tonsil surgery, Kyle laughs. This is a big mistake. Instead of getting back at Kyle with a prank or some small revenge, Cartman does what any extreme schemer would. He gives Kyle HIV. Yes, Cartman sneaks into Kyle's room, takes his own HIV-positive blood, and puts it in Kyle's mouth while he's sleeping.
You boys both have the virus? Are you sure?
We're not just sure, we're HIV positive. Will you stop it with that?
This is Cartman at his very worst. Giving your friend a serious disease, that's not just crossing the line, it's obliterating it completely. The part where Kyle sees what has happened is comical but frightening. And of course, Cartman's confident claim that he will stay HIV positive only makes it worse. Somehow, he still manages to make his own pain all about him. Let's talk about the time Eric Cartman became a real-life villain. It starts when a 9th grader, Scott Tenorman, fools Cartman into paying $16.12 for his pubic hair. Cartman is so humiliated and so angry that he vows to exact revenge on Scott. Most kids would settle for tossing eggs at Scott's house or prank calling him, but not Cartman. He decides to concoct a scheme so diabolical that it will ingrain itself forever in the minds of fans of South Park. By the episode's end, Scott is not only conned, but absolutely destroyed.
It's a special recipe.
Ah, this is really good, Scott.
I'm glad you like it so much, because now that you're almost finished, I have something to tell you.
What, you mean about how you put pubes in your chili?
What?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a moment because this is where everything starts getting really crazy. Scott is happily eating the chili, clueless about the horrifying secret ingredient, while Cartman sits there smiling like a puppet master, pulling all the strings. And then, just when you're trying to understand how strange this is, Radiohead appears to make things even worse.
Who are you?
With that band, Radiohead.
Jeez, what a little crybaby.
You gonna cry all day, crybaby?
Come on, guys, let's go. This kid is totally not cool.
Yeah, that's the most uncool kid I've ever met.
Little crybaby.
So, yeah, Cartman tricked Scott into eating his own parents, humiliated him in front of the whole town, and then got Radiohead to come in and roast him for crying. This isn't just a revenge plan, it's psychological warfare. What's even scarier is he's proud of it. That little dance he does, mockingly savoring Scott's tears, pure sociopath energy.
Oh, let me taste your tears, Scott. Your tears are so yummy and sweet.
So, there it is. Eric Cartman's worst moments, each more shocking than the last. Whether you love him or hate him, one thing is clear. No one schemes quite like Eric Cartman. And honestly, that's why we keep watching. If you liked this look at Cartman's wild and very mean actions, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And while we're at it, why stop? Have a look at another great video, Stan Marsh's Worst Moments. Link in the description. See you in the next video for more wild South Park moments.